In this video, I'm gonna show you when I set up the terrarium for my dart frogs. And I'm gonna use a lot of decor and plants from my old setup. And while I remove the decor and plants and obviously the frogs from the old setup, I'm gonna show you guys when I build a 3D background for my new terrarium. And I'll tell you guys, I think it looks cool. So I hope you like it. Watch this. Alright, so the background is finished. As you can see, I have done all the details on it. There are some white styrofoam pieces showing, but once the plants has grown into the terrarium, you won't be able to see those because the plants I will put in will actually grow with the background, and that's gonna look amazing. So I can't wait for that to happen. But now we're gonna start with setting up the enclosure, and the first thing I'm gonna do is the drainage layer. Alright, so something like that. The drainage layer is not going to be too thick because the terrarium is not that tall and won't hold that much substrate. So after I put the drainage layer, I'm going to add these mesh in here. And this is not the perfect mesh really. So something like this. And that is so the substrate that we put in here doesn't go through and into the drainage layer. And then we're going to use the old substrate from the other terrarium because there's a lot of cleanup crew still in here. So we're going to put that in there and then we're going to fill it out with more substrate. Then I have this piece that I think is going to look really cool inside the terrarium. And I'm going to place it right there. And then I'm going to put the water bowl in this corner right here. Matches the new little rock over here. And then I'm gonna put this log in here around the water dish somewhere. And now we're gonna add the plants to the new terrarium. And I want the grass to like grow around here, the water dish some way. So something like that. And this I'm just gonna put right here between those. And this big plant I'm gonna put back here, and it's gonna come around the whole terrarium eventually. And that also hides this rocket bit right here, so it actually fits more natural into the terrarium. I'm gonna put this one on this side, so hopefully that one is gonna climb up this side. I've also prepared some sphagnum moss. It helps to keep the humidity in the tank. I'm gonna put this in this little section right here. I think that's gonna look pretty cool. It's gonna help the terrarium stay humid. And as you can see, there's a little ice ball climbing around in there, and that is from the cleanup crew I used to have in there. I also have springtails in there, but they're not that many, so I'm gonna add some more. If you keep dart frogs, let me know what your favorite cleanup crew is, or actually if you just keep any bioactive tank. What is your favorite cleanup crew? Because I love springtails, I love isopods, but keeping isopod with dart frogs, they almost all the time get eaten. So if you have any favorites, let me know in the comments. Alright guys, so that is how the enclosure looks when it's finished, and it's time for me to move the frogs in. And for this video's comment shout out, I'm gonna pick Sonoran Herb Haven that wrote, "Your background is so aesthetic looking." And I just had to highlight that comment because I just love my background, and there is some news coming because I'm gonna build a new background on that side. So I'm super excited for that build to happen. So thank you for that comment, Herb Haven. And if you want your comment to be highlighted on the screen, leave a comment down below. And if you stayed this long and enjoyed the video, you might consider hitting a like for this video. Please leave a comment. Like I mentioned, I reply to all comments, so I love reading comments. And if you want to support this channel even more than just watching this video, you can also become a member, and all that revenue goes back into this channel and improving the content and improving the animals and improving getting cooler pets. So super excited about that, guys. If you are interested how I set up the culture for my springtails, there's a video right here, so go check that out if you want to. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.